Hi everyone, trust that you are doing okay. Hi everyone, trust that you are doing okay. Yes, hi everyone, trust that you are all doing okay. I am actually coming live today to just say a happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there. Once you have a child, you are a mother indeed. I want you to understand that you are special. God chose you to be that unique person, mother, and because of that you have to know today that you are special. In spite of what you might be dealing with, in spite of what you might be going through, just know that you are special and you are unique in the sight of Almighty God. God make you just special the right way. And some of you as mothers, sometimes you wish you could have done things a little bit different. And some of us, we have a lot of mistake, things that we wanted to do, it didn't turn out the way we planned for it to go. But nevertheless, as long as you are in the land of the living, you still have an opportunity to make it right. I want to say to you all today, love your mother, love your mother, love your mother. Yes, so I don't care what they have done unto you. I don't care if they hurt you. I don't care the pain that they might have cost you. I want you to understand that it is very important for you to love your mother. There is a blessing. Yes, there is a blessing that you receive with the love that you will give unto your parents. When you think of a mother and the things that they have to go through, the hardship, the pain, the heartache that they have to deal with, it is no joke. And I want to say to somebody that it's very important that you would love your mother. Go ahead and share. Go ahead and share. Invite a friend to come on board. Yes, this afternoon I am going to just talk, and as you always know, you will never see me with a paper, a pen, or a pencil. I am a person that express myself from my spirit. In the same way I do while preaching, I will just make sure I sit back in the presence of the living God and I allow him to just download information, revelation in my spirit, and then I will just extradite it and just bring it out to his people. But I'm not a person that will make jottings and I will write down and I will travel with my paper. I was not given that grace, and sometimes I'm happy I'm not, because I love to really speak from the heart. All right. So I don't know if you're expecting me to preach today or to prophesy. I can't promise you I will go there, but I know I have something for somebody. And so if you're led to just go ahead and just invite a friend, you can go ahead and you can do so, because we are going to have a good time here. We are going to have a beautiful time here in the presence of the living God. It is indeed a pleasure this afternoon to have you all watching. Let me take the time out again to welcome one and all, and let me also take the time out to say a happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. A happy Mother's Day to you. I realize that my sister Shadi, I'm not able to see your camera anymore. I realize that my sisters, a few of them are coming on board, and I'm happy for that. I want them to be here. If somebody can tag Sister Rose for me, I will appreciate that also. Yes, nevertheless, I have a little song in my spirit trying to find Sister Shadi. I'm not seeing her popping up again with her camera, so I can just invite her to just bless your heart with that song, and then I just start to tell you the stuff that the Lord has laid on my spirit today. Yes, 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 yes. Trying to add Sister Shadi so she will come and she will just bless your heart a little bit, and then we take it from there. I think she's having some challenges with the internet service, but let's see what happens. If not, then we do it just another way. But I know that God has something for somebody today. Invite a friend, trying to wait to get a few persons on board. I do believe that what I have to say, it will be a blessing to somebody today. If you know somebody that have a tough time having their mom alive and well, but yet things is just not good, you might want to invite them so we can see what the good Lord have to say today. I just want you to understand that there is just a word for somebody. I don't believe Sister Shadi camera is really picking up properly. I'm not sure why I'm not able to have her. Yes. So go ahead, invite a friend, get them to come on board. I will tell you a little bit about our journey, and I will also allow you to understand why I am the leader that I am today. For some of you, you said I'm very rough. Yes. But you will understand a little bit why today. So while we wait and see what happened with Sister Shadi's system, or internet system, we will just go ahead and we will just start talking. Okay, so I want you all to understand that it is really a blessing to have a mom. And for many of you, you might have a mom, but you feel somewhat like mommy is really not there, mommy really don't care, and it's like it's neither here or there to have mommy alive. But I would want to say to you today that in spite of what might be happening though, in spite of how you might feel, it is always the best thing to have one alive and well around you than to actually be in the position of losing one's mom. Believe that those times are what really. Let me know when the sound is okay. I'm not sure what is the problem. Let me know when it's okay, and then I will just take it from there. Let me know if it's okay now. Could somebody tell me if the sound is okay now, so I can go forward? I'm not sure what happened. I didn't touch anything. Okay, thank you. So as I was saying before, that at a tender age I had the encounter that no little girl would really want to have. And that encounter was losing my mom. And it was very hard for us as siblings, myself and my other 5 sisters. Because one of the thing was, we did not know what our tomorrow will bring, not having a mother around us. And somewhat, it was very much frustrating. And we felt somewhat like fish out of water. Because there were days when we really just look up in the sky, wondering if there were going to be brighter days. And as I said before, I know you said you could not have heard me. I'm not sure if you had heard that. But it's 6 of us as sisters. And 4 of us were still in school when mommy passed away. And the 2 eldest one, they were working. It was really a hard time for us. And one of the things is that we did not have a sense of direction as to where we were going to go and what God was going to do. And I really believe that in any child's life, structure and proper foundation is very much important. I remember when I had my son, and persons will come around and they will do the gaga goo goo talk. My husband will say to them, no gaga goo goo around here. Talk to him so he can understand. I was pretty much looking because I'm saying, he's really a child. What would he understand? But I learned that time waits on no man. So of such, every opportunity that you are given, you have to make use of it. And so I was pretty much 9 years old when my mommy passed away. There were 2 other sisters that was youngest to me. And there were 3 that was really older. And we had a rough time. The road was rocky. The path were really something that we wonder if we would ever see the light at the end of the tunnel. I did not know that today we will be able to be the persons that we are. Because along the way, there are many things that come to detour us from what God actually have in store for us. I remember that morning when my mommy took her last breath. And I'm talking to persons that have a special mom and they might have lost them. Or peradventure you have your mommy now, but there's not a bond. It don't feel the way it's supposed to feel. And for somebody that their mommy is very dear to them, I'm dealing with every category that there is today. And I remember that my sister woke me up and she said, mommy said to wake you up. Mommy said to wake you up. I think it was me and Sade that was sleeping. Maybe Dana. But my sister Danielle, she was the one that ran to the kitchen to boil mommy her last cup of tea. And when she went there to get the tea, she said, mommy said to wake you guys up because mommy was throwing up. Mommy was throwing up. I remember at that time there was a lady in the community. I believe her name was Kiri. I don't know. But she was a lady that won. I think that's Annie mom. I don't remember her name. But that morning I could hear her outside saying, woman, the Lord said you have done your best and now you're going home. The Lord said it is okay. It will be well. I remember that woman was just walking up and down, and just saying, death, death, death. But God said, woman, you have done your best. You have done your best, woman. I could see Danielle, my sister that I follow, and she was crying. Maybe she understood what was really happening, but I was just there saying, God, what is really going on? And I remember my mommy said to me, I want you guys to just take good care of yourself. I want you guys to just be there for each other. I want you guys to just help each other. Remember that I am going, but you guys are here. I am going, but you guys are here. Just support each other, love each other. I remember Danielle, my sister, tried to feed her with the tea, but she was just throwing up everything. And I could see that she took her final breath. I remember my sister run out and she called the lady that was living next door, Miss Cherry, and they came with a glass and they put the glass over her face. And I hear they said that she is gone. Let me tell you something, people. I didn't understand what death really mean. But when I see they hold the glass over her face, and I see she putting down the glass and said, she is no more. We all started to cry. They started to call up family member. And of course, it was such a hard time. And during the interim of the planning for the funeral, the planning for the 9 nights, and families will be coming together, it felt good. It really felt good. But while we were there, you could see that tarpaulin that they put up and everything was really just hard felling, and we started to wonder. We started to wonder, oh, Auntie Pauline came to, and I remember they said that she is no more. And we started to wonder what will happen. It felt okay when everybody come for the preparation of the 9 nights, and everybody come and persons would just support you because they know that you are actually the child of the mother that is no longer there, and they will let you know that whenever time you need us, we will be here. We will be here. Just call on us. We will be here. And it felt good. You sort of take courage in your spirit knowing that somebody is actually dear for you while you lost your mom. I remember we had a beautiful 9 night. The place was packed, and I remember they started to sing a song that really I felt like that was the time when I understand. I felt like that was the time when I really understand that our mommy was no more. When they started to sing, there is a picture hanging on the wall, and my heart cried out, oh, that you are gone. I felt everything that time that finally mommy is no more. We all just held on to each other, and we started to just cry, bracing up on each other, and we started to cry because we know that after tomorrow, when mommy is now buried, then it's going to be final. It's going to be final. And let me tell you something, people. It was actually one of the days that I didn't want to come. I thought that the night could have been as long as ever, so we would not have to encounter the funeral. But finally, it was the day for the funeral. And I remember the funeral when all the family members, we will gather in order to get ready. The rain was just pouring. The rain was just pouring. It was a rainy day, a rainy day. We all gather in the church, and you could hear everybody talking about my mother. And I can stand here, sit here to let you know I have one of the best mother that there was on this planet Earth. There's no two way about it. That's not trying to make up a story. My mother don't hold grudge. My mother don't carry people in her heart. My mother was pure. My mother was very good, very good. I can't recall. I remember my mother bad habits was maybe drinking, smoking. And now that I got older, I wonder why she was doing it. I said, God, if I had only get an opportunity to maybe really just reach out to let mommy know that pain won't last. If I had what I had in me now to just say to mommy that there will be a better day tomorrow. Just wipe your tears, because sometimes we judge persons based on the things that they are going through and based on the things that they are doing. But we have never yet taken a time out to find out what is the root cause. Why did she have to drink? Why did she have to smoke? And I believe that this is why God gave me this ministry, to go win the lost at any cost. Those who are dirty, those who are messy, those who are without a hope, just let them know that there is a brighter day tomorrow. Just let them know that God will not look on your past, but God will look on going. Just help them to know that you are not there yet. You are a work in progress. And the reason why I am the person that I am today, I wish to be under nobody organization, because I'm not going to allow me to be judgmental while people are going through their downfall, while they are going through their heartache, while they are going through their pain. I refuse to sit under a leader that will tell me to pick up a stone. Because I'm coming from a woman that once was a drinker. I'm coming from a woman that once was a smoker. I'm coming from a woman that once was wondering, where is God in all my story? It was the best mother. Our meal is always prepared. We have the finest meal. Any hotel you go into, they could not match up to the way my mommy could cook. God Almighty, today, Saturday, we will be getting our ear all washed with a few plaits. Oh God, we were some of the cleanest children that was actually in the community. My mother know how to run her house. Our house was maybe you could think of one of the smallest house in town, but it was one of the cleanest house ever. Oh God Almighty, I want to tell somebody today, it's not where you are now, but it's where God is about to take you. We had the smallest 2-bedroom, but we were some of the happiest children. You just see us running up and down so happy. I always said to people, if I'm supposed to choose with my past and now, I will beg to just go back in the past. Persons used to love more. I know what it is to cost 1 mackerel to work for 3 pounds of rice. And when you look, you mix it up and you're still seeing a lot of white part because the mackerel did not cover up the rice. I know what it is to be blowing the wood fire and water running down your eyes like you were crying. I don't act like I'm better than people because I have a past that is coming a mighty long way. We blow that wood fire and we blow it with pride. We blow that wood fire, and while we're blowing it and tears running down our eyes, we were making fun at each other. Look at how I'm crying. Look at how I'm crying. We wait on the akis to be fit on the tree so we could have a beautiful ackee and saltfish meal. Oh God Almighty, you can't find the saltfish, but it was cooked out of love, and it was one of the best meal. We waited on our mother to go and to take up the callaloo from the back of the yard and make the finest meal. We had a good upcoming, and yet it was a rough one. When my mother finished cook, she will make a sound, bam, 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 to knock the pot, that everybody could just come on down and partake in the meal. I watched my mother sharing out everybody food, and when it was all done, she didn't get any. And she will look at you and she will give you a smile, just to tell you that it is all right. God Almighty, such a blessed woman, such a good woman. God Almighty, I want to tell somebody that when we went to the funeral, I recognized that everybody had something good to say about my mom. And I'm not talking about this funeral that we will go to now. And you have to be fighting to say something special about the individual that passed away. And one of the things I remember person saying, we promise that we will never leave Jeannie Walk's children alone. We will stand with them. We will be with them. But can I tell you something? Hey, after she was placed 6'6", God bless the persons that kept that word. Because while you're going through some time, you will find persons that come and they will hold on to you and say, if you ever need somebody, I am here. But get yourself in the position where you truly need somebody, and you're going to see who you see around. I don't know why I came here, but I went to take a shower and I started to think about Mother's Day tomorrow. And I went back to our childhood days, and I went back to when Mommy passed off. And there were persons in the community that will discuss us running up and down as children. While we're running up and down and have a good time, they will say, you take your shower from morning, and they will talk all sort of stuff. like they want to belittle you. I remember every single person. You better be careful how you treat the children that are around you, because they're going to always remember you by what you do. Whether it be kind deeds or whether it be negative words, they will always remember you. Because everything that persons have done unto me, up until this day, I can hear them in my head telling me those stuff. And let me tell you something, beloved. I remember when we were actually there one day, and I remember a particular lady saying that she was at the funeral crying with us, talking how she was going to help us. And she had a shop in the community and we were hungry. And when I went there, I could hear them discussing that they weren't going to give us anything today. And I said to myself, how could this be the same persons that said, whatever help we want, they will be there to assist us? And I thank God for aunts that were willing to help us, uncles that were willing to help us, and a man that was living next door us by the name of Mr. Adrian. May his soul rest in peace. I thank God for every little family that everywhere where they could have dropped in, they did what they could. I thank God for Auntie Marlene, and I thank God for Auntie Tony. Aunties and uncles, Auntie Tony was so active. Even though she was not there, she would call to check up. What is happening? Go this week and pick up that little money. See what you can do. I thank God for my sisters. They make sure that we were okay. Whatever they could, whatever support. If we felt like we weren't treated good as the four smaller one, we could always drop a little phone call and said to them, this is happening, that is happening. And even though they might come on the scene and they might not do much, just their very presence, it meant so much to us. And let me tell you something. When my sister Danielle said, come, I'm going to teach you to cook, I didn't have a mother. When I experienced my first time of the month, I remember I was crying. I run to my sister and I said, I'm going to get pregnant now. I'm going to be real today. You thought this was how Apostle came? I said, listen to me. I'm going to get pregnant now. And my sister said, what do you mean, Daniel? She said, what do you mean that you're going to get pregnant now? And I said, because I was bathing and I saw that my thing come on me and I don't know what to do. How do I deal with this spirit thing? You are blessed if you have a mom that could have tell you this is what you do. Look for this, look for that. I had to depend on my sister, and she was not much older than me. And she's the one that hugged me up that day before school. I cried the entire day in school. And I don't know why I'm crying, because she told me that, no, this is not how it works. You're not going to get pregnant. You have to do this. You have to do this. Just walk with this in your purse. Don't show anybody your stuff. Don't show anybody your stuff. Don't tell anybody your stuff. If you feel a little pain, that's how it works. But you're going to feel all right after a day or two. I thank God for my sister. She was not much older than me, but she allowed me to know that, listen, this is how it works. We get down to a level where each one had to help one. It doesn't matter the age group that we were. We had to just get to the place where we know to love each other. We know to help each other. When I reached school and they said to me, if I wasn't going to play netball today, I said, no, I'm very sick. And everybody want to know why you're very sick. And I said, my sister said I mustn't tell anybody, but I'm very sick today. I can't play no netball. So the teacher said, they said that you're very sick, but yet you're at school. So I said, teacher, I had my time today and I don't understand much. And my sister said, I'm not to tell anybody. I'm experiencing pain. I must just stay by myself. Listen to me, people. When I cooked my first pot, it was that very same sister telling me too much water in the rice. Take out some of the water. We had some fine style. On Sundays, we weren't privileged. God bless you, prophetess, apostle, Carnady, and all the other persons that are watching. It was at a place where, listen, people of God, I was actually there unsaved. Whoever it be that is watching today, listen, I said to myself, How you mean I put too much water? What do I do? She said, I'm going to take out some. Just watch what I'm doing. So we cooking the rice. She teaching me to cook. We already fry our nice little chicken back. We cook a little turkey neck to say we're doing 2 meat. And she had a little cake in the oven that we know how to make ourselves happy. The little that we have, we were so happy using it. We were so grateful that yet, listen, we still had life. We came together. We cried together. We laughed together. We were just our brothers and our sister keeper. We curse out each other if we have to, but couple minutes we were together again like nothing happened. And I remember we had to spend most of our time at our aunt, Auntie Marlene. And that too was another journey. Anybody tried to trouble us, the same sister Daniel, she would want to beat up everybody. Sometimes I'm so worried because I'm saying, how can she fight all of these people? Once you touch us, she was on her way. And we weren't really cup of tea because I am the one that follow her and I always act like I'm older than her. I want to control her. I want to tell them what to do, how to do it. And this, the reason why I come today to let you understand this is because sometimes you don't know what you are carrying. You don't know the grace that God has placed upon your life. And every grace that God will give you, there will be battles that you have to deal with, challenges that you have to deal with, but He's going to bring you through. I did not know why I was so bossy dealing with my sisters. My 2 little sisters had to experience it, and the older ones, I would talk to them sometime like I too was the eldest, and I didn't understand what. My auntie had a big house. And I will get up in the morning and I will clean down the whole entire house, acting like I was the mother for the house. I did not know what God would have had me to be today, but I too had my training. David did not know that he was going to be an upcoming king, but he was taking care of the sheep and he had to learn accountability. I want you to understand that whatever you will become, the grace is on you from now. You would have to deal with things that the others don't have to deal with, and you will wonder, why me? But if you are going to be the promised one, if we are going to be the chosen one, then we're going to have to be the one that go through the heartache and pain. Many of us don't want the heartache. Many of us don't want the pain, but yet we want to be the chosen one. So I will get up and I will say, I'm going to clean down the whole entire place. And I act like a big man from one bedroom to the other bedroom, to the other bedroom, to the other bedroom. And we were just there cleaning up, cleaning up, cleaning up. Then I took the whole entire basket with dirty clothes. I cannot wash them. I don't know how to get out the dirt. I don't know how to wash them properly. But I was actually doing baptism. I didn't know that the Lord would have had me to be a pastor. But I learned to do baptism from that time. I put down the pants in the water. I take it up and I just fling it on the line. And somebody would have said, Apostle, what you doing? This no wash yet. But I thank God for people that know how to just appreciate the thing that you do. All when you pretty much don't do anything. When Auntie Marlene and Uncle Roddy come, the place was spick and spank. Once I am at that house, nobody could have come and said, this not intact, that not intact. And I will have cleaned that place 30 times. Because back then Auntie Marlene have some big boys where as you clean the place, they mess it up. And if you talk, and of your place, and if you go and chat, them are going to do you this and them are going to do you that. But it was a part of my process. Now I'm not afraid of man. It doesn't matter how big or tall or short you are. I have experienced some cousin. I remember one day I was cleaning up the place, having a good time cleaning the place. And I remember one of my cousins came there, Samson. Jesus, him had a strength, him tall. That's why they name him Samson. And me say, imagine me cleaning up the place and you're just walking in the place like that. And the man just taking 2 fingers straight like this, droop me in my eye. Jesus. So now I'm not afraid of nobody. I've been through it. What is it that you are going to give to me now that I don't know about? Me or my sisters. We know what it is to be happy. We know what it is to be unhappy. We know what it is to have. We know what it is not to have. When I call my auntie and I tell my auntie, you see him just droop me in my eye. What auntie can do? More than tell him, say next time, not do it again. Him already droop me in my 2 eye, them already. All because me clean up the place and me I say, don't walk in at the place. Every time I clean the place, you know, just a dirty tub. And I don't like when the place dirty. I had my fair share. I had the shaking. I had the beating. I had the pressing. I don't know if my sisters want to talk their story, but I love to talk my story because that's what made me who I am. We had a strict uncle. Uncle Roddy will always want to know that we studying our book and we're doing what we are supposed to do well. And the minute you hear that Uncle Roddy coming, we have to pick up the book like we're doing timetable long time. We weren't doing no timetable. But he was hard for who? He was hard on us for our own good. Whatever we know now, Uncle Roddy is not the one getting the gain. We are the one that is able to apply what we were taught to our life today. Uncle Roddy will come and he will beat us if we don't know the timetable. Zania! Who are going to frighten me now if me go in a courthouse and me hear clock a court a ball out my name? Me not frightened. Uncle Roddy was so loud. Zania, me run come. Shade, run come. I said, Jesus Christ, what did this man know? And him started to say, 13 times. I was so feisty. I said, that not upon the timetable, Uncle Roddy. No 13 times, no up there. You hear what me said though? Me say sound 13 times. And me say, Shade, you go first. Right? And at the end of the day, him said, you see, you cannot say the 13 times. One up here do the whole entire time. Me say, Uncle Roddy, we did start it, but we not finish. We have to go into the book and make sure so we go do it 13 times. On the other hand, I would just be there. And this is what I tell people. I grow up to appreciate people. The little you do for me, I would just appreciate you. Uncle Roddy, again, you will hear him coming. Burp. Burp. Just a burp and come up the place. I don't allow him to reach the place to tell me he want a cup of tea. I just run go make a cup of tea. Because obviously if him behaving like that, he must gassy. So me just run go make him a cup of tea. Because what? Auntie Marlene was the softest one. She would be in her own little corner. She wanted to make sure that we were okay. But on the other hand, the discipline part of it, Auntie Marlene was not the person that have it. That was Uncle Roddy. You can't have everybody slack up and maybe stay the same. You need one rough, you need one soft, you need one tender, you need one gentle. So Auntie Marlene would be the one that we go to and we will talk and we will say, Auntie this, Auntie that, and what have you. Right? But at the end of the day, we appreciate everybody for who they are. Auntie Marlene will buy her fine clothes. And if it can fit us, we take them away one by one and wear them out and have our way. And I was blaming my auntie for a lot of stuff that happened to us while we were growing up. And it was a few years when the Lord said to me, think about your auntie being 30 odd when your mommy died. And taking all these children on top of hers. And she still have other persons that were around helping out. Because she's always helping. Right? Grandchildren in the midst too. She did what she could do. She was young. And yet she had to have a grace in order to deal with us. So I'm not here to have no blame game. I don't regret the things that I've been through. It makes me who I am. And I don't believe my sisters regret what they have been through. It makes them who they are. So at the end of the day, we can stand and allow you to know that we are no weakling around here. We had experience in every level, experience every devil. We can possibly tell you a little about them. Because we went through things. And I'm not here to say that there weren't persons in the community that was very good. Because I remember at one point, Miss Cherry would leave my dinner every single day. And if I come home and the food was done, because if the pot cook and them eat 20 times and finish the food, and I say, where my dinner? And them eat it out, I want another problem that. So I make some connection. Because from I'm young, most of my friends are elderly persons. Right? And at the end of the day, she will say to me, once you come home, just come and pick up your food. And I did it. And sometimes I'm picking it up and my auntie look and see me. And my auntie say, then why you need to go pick up food? And I say, auntie, because you don't eat off your whole of food now. I was just an outspoken person. I didn't care. And little did I know that because of what God will have me to do and who He will have me to be, that's why I could really go through the things and don't feel any way. One night I had a problem. And when I had the problem, I don't remember what had happened, but my sister, I think my sister Cleo, she had given me some money. Because I was the one that act like everybody mother. And Hope was very good. I could always run to the back of the yard and tell Hope, listen, I need you to cook this for me. I need you to cook that for me. She was very good to us too. And I remember one day I came home. The same Hope. You see, you're talking about remember Hope, and I'm going to talk about her. And I remember when I came home, I look and I said, I hear Uncle Roddy say, Zania. So I run out of the place now. I said, Jesus, what again? So I say, yes, Uncle Roddy. So when I came around, him said, who you see going in the fridge? They had the big deep fridge down the bottom of the house, and him said, who you see going in the fridge today? And I said, Uncle Roddy, I don't see anybody going in the fridge. He said, so why all the meat in the fridge is gone? I said, Uncle Roddy, I don't know who went in the fridge. You see, if you not turn up and tell me who going in the fridge today, you are going to see what happened in here today. And Jesus Christ, them say, you chat too much, see I'm blind, hear and deaf. That's what Uncle Roddy's son say, you know, when he might go in at the fridge and him see me see, you know. So I did not want to tell him that, listen, it was so and so that go in the fridge. Anyhow, I didn't care no more. Mr. Uncle Roddy, it was Champ who go in the fridge and him give so and so and so, all of you meet them. And I said, the only thing I'm responsible for is so and so, and I give it to my friend Hope. And he called Hope and he said, I think Hope said she did a piece of meat where she beg put on and eat missing too. And then call and one excitement. So Uncle Roddy said, Marlene. So Annie Marlene came and him said, you see, as of tonight, you are going to call the police. And you are going to tell the police that you are no longer responsible for Zania. Because after tonight, Zania can't stay here. Hey. So, I pack up my bag them. Because I didn't well want to leave too, you know. Yeah, man, me tired. Me can't bother sometime. So, me pack up my bag them. All I know can't be real for real like me. And me alone can't do this, sir. Listen. Me say me pack up my bag them. And me get one. Sister Sade said me always love to chat because God was preparing me to preach. Well, amen, hallelujah. So what happen is that me pack up my suitcase because me say me nah move with no scandal bag. Me nah move with no crocus bag. Me a go move out with my suitcase. So me pack up my suitcase and I go up on the veranda. Auntie Marlene say a word right now. You know, Auntie Marlene say, calm down, Roddy. We're going to deal with it tomorrow. Calm down, Roddy. Calm down. But if you know the uncle-in-law I had, nobody no calm him till him ready for calm. So Uncle Roddy say, Zania not staying in here, not one more night. So I went out on the balcony and I say, why? La good work, people. La good work, people. You hear Uncle Roddy say me can't stay in my house. I left you now. And me now come back. And me say call the police. Roar, siren. I create one excitement on the veranda. Let me tell you something. I call a friend of mine. And when I call the friend of mine, big up yourself, Auntie Tony. And when I call the friend of mine, you know, the friend say, all right, me I go drop you down in your yard. Me I go back down to my mother little house, you know, because it come like a Cinderella come to town. So listen, I left because we not used to mansion. Me always want to go live with my auntie, you know, because I'm always afraid of the accident on the main road. And my mommy promised me, say, mother, send me go live with my auntie. So me always wait for go with my auntie. But God Almighty, me tell her say we move out, you know, and I went down by my yard, my mother yard. And my dearly beloved, when I went down there, the following day, me look, and me see all of my sister them, I come. So me say, where we know go? Him say, we get a dream with mommy last night. It's Mother's Day tomorrow, you know, we just talk our little experience. He said, listen, me get a dream with mommy. I don't remember if it was Daniel who got the dream. But them say we get a dream with mommy. And mommy said we must not separate. All of us must be one place. So we come down. Hey, Lord Jesus. It don't know. Because me I told you say Zania Kasi. So while we are there now, we trying. I said to them, listen, all we have to do is just hold up with head. None of we not get pregnant. None of we not get pregnant. We are going to lift up with head and no man can talk to it. Me say, you see, as long as we do that, we will never be shamed. Because them say, they want them one way. You will I pick them to pack up them sitting and gone front of the auntie place and say, oh, wow. And watch what go happen to them now. Me say, me don't know about you, but me nah breed. So me tell me sister them, me say me nah breed. Me say, don't get pregnant. Hold up on the head. Make we hold up with head. And I'm telling you, I remember my auntie tell me that you every day, me come pick up your report. You stuck at 8 in your class and your papa stuck at 2,500. And me say, you know, say next year me nah come no 8 though, auntie. Me say next year me nah come no 8. And me say, daddy nah give you no $2,000. Hey. Is it next year? When me pick up my report, me come 7. Me never come 8. Me come 7. And my father get $5,000. No improvement that. Hey, Abba. My dearly beloved brothers and sisters, we continue to hold on to God and changing hand. Whole heap of ups days, whole heap of down days. You see, when you have no mother, when you don't have a mother, you ending up having a lot of parents. So you have to listen to this one. I think somewhat I had a great connection with my auntie. So time upon time, I would just call for some advice. And sometimes if me I do something, me just make sure no say, listen, at this me I do, auntie. And if they call you, say this for me or do this to me, it was very good. And I will spend a lot of time and tell you that Auntie Marlene, she did what she could. Auntie Tony, she really did what she could. If we buck up any uncle on the road, they will always give one little change and want to make sure that we were okay. Auntie Bev was not there, but we will always remember getting some barrel. And let me tell you something. I don't care what them would have talked about the liquor sitting them wine in barrel. You see when I put on them the heels there? Lord God Almighty. I don't business if me can only wear it one time. Once me put on the heels and me feel so nice. One by one me just wear the whole of them go on. And I remember that we'll always get food stuff. So I make use of what I could make use of out of the barrel. And that was about it for me. So there were persons that really jump in and make sure that they assist. But I want you to know that coming up as a young girl and losing your mother, it was never an easy thing. And none of us thought that we would really have made it this far. And I'm proud to say that we might not have the best of a relationship, but I was like the mother figure. I was saying to my son the other day that the way I was so overprotective of Shade and Dana, I don't believe I am that overprotective of him. And I thought about it sometime. I would always want to make sure that they were in line. And whatever they done, it was how they were supposed to do it. I could not tell you God way. We were growing up in church. One thing you couldn't tell me, auntie, on a Sunday morning, say, you're not going to church. Unless you go fake, act like you're sick. Or you go build up some excuse. And it had to be one that was really substantial. Because she wasn't going to fall for anything. So, but even though we're going church, we still didn't really know a godly life per se. They try, but I don't think, I mainly go to laugh after persons that were getting in spirit. I must tell you the truth. And then fall asleep up on the bench and laughing out loud after everybody. But it was really a tremendous experience coming up. And my baby sister was 3. Shade was being 7. I was there being 9, and my other sister was 13. And then Cleo, of course, and Sister Rose, they were the eldest, so they were a little bit okay. But I think not having a mother, and my Auntie Molly was not strict. Auntie was not a strict person. Uncle Roddy was strict. I believe not growing up with a mother And we had to set some rules ourselves. We had to know how to put value on ourselves. We had to know to have self-esteem. We had to know to have confidence in ourselves. We basically teach ourselves one or two things. And I want you to know that the principle that we have gained, many persons that really have a mother, they really don't know the stuff that we managed to teach ourselves. We really didn't have the person to say, our father was there, and whenever he can trip in, he will always trip in, and we appreciate everything. At one point, he was not fully the way we wanted him to be because he wasn't working. There were days when we went to spend few days with him in Clarkstown, and upon spending the time with him in Clarkstown, while we were coming down and we're at the taxi stand, he would really just start to cry, and I would look back in the taxi and saw my father crying and ask the driver to give me a minute just to embrace him. I pretty much didn't know who I am, but something was in me from then. And when I embraced him, I said, Daddy, it's gonna be all right. I know that you don't have it. He was actually doing some work at the Lampan sugar factory, and he said, Zania, I don't know what will happen, but not being able to give you guys anything after you spend the weekend with me, it don't allow me to feel good. And I said, Daddy, I understand, but if you don't have it, you can't do anything. But even though I was saying that to my father, I knew that when I reached where my auntie was, I had to have a good excuse for that one, because she was not going to buy into that. Because by we reach there, the first thing she's going to want to ask us was, where is the money that your father give you? And for me to say, Auntie, Daddy did not give us any money, I know that will not sit well. But I started to think on what I was going to tell my aunt the minute I leave where my father was. And let me tell you something. I will say to my two little sisters, I said, don't say anything. Allow me to talk. And when we get there, I remember my aunt said to me, where the money where your father give you for go to school this week there? And I say, Auntie, he went to collect some money and he did not get any. And she said, oh, you mean he go collect money and he not get the money? She said, yes, he coming this week, a courthouse, me a carry. So I said to my auntie, oh, you go carry my courthouse just because he's not giving us school money. And Uncle Roddy say, your husband, because that's how I was. God help me. I said, Uncle Roddy say, we don't have to go to school to be the brightest children in the world. So if Daddy not give no money, auntie, all you do not make we go to school, and we just pick up a book in our yard. And him say, Shade, you hear what your sister say? And she say, yes, auntie. He say, what you say about that? And he say, I want to go to school, auntie. And he say, Dana, you hear what your sister say? And he say, yes. So what you say about that? And Dana say, me no know. So me say, remember what Uncle Roddy say, we can stay home and be the brightest children there is. We don't have to go to no school. So therefore, nobody no need to go to no courthouse. So anyhow, my dearly beloved, the rest of history. I wish I could have tell you everything, but some might me have to just use the wisdom. But long and short of it, it was a hard road. A heavy task. But we made it. And I'm here to report victory. That when I said to my sisters that we were going to hold up our head and we were not going to allow nobody to be able to talk us down. And I will not sit here to tell you that we didn't make any mistake like every other children we did. But we knew what it was to get up, brush off yourself, and be back on your journey. And we were able to finish school without getting pregnant. Nobody had to come and say that we were this or we were that. We made it through. We could not have done it without the grace of God and our family and friends who stick out with us. And as I said now, when I look around at my sisters and I see what God has been doing, I am really happy to say that we has made it through safe and sound. And one of the things that came to me that we always think about, and a day like tomorrow, we really don't want to hear it, is I remember mama. Because everything about mommy started to just come back to us. Because it speaks about our life. And Shirley Caesar will say, there were many things that she had to go through. Well, we might not have experienced going to school without shoes. But we know what it is to be hungry. We know what it is to have things that we desire, but yet the money was not there to buy it. And we had to wait and believe God that something will come up. We know what it is to look and see that other persons were up and running and happy. But we were in our corner waiting on a phone call from an auntie. Maybe Auntie Tony, because she was one of the ones that would say, make them go on out, go enjoy themselves. She's a hot girl, even though she hot. Make them go on, Marlene. Make them go get little enjoyment. Yeah, make them walk out, man. And him say, she said, goody, goody. Yeah, come here, my auntie roll like best friend, you know. Back in the days, you will not know that I am so young, because we talk everything. My auntie was my best friend back then. We never have no friend. I don't know, but I think from me get saved, my auntie you know so hard with me. I don't know, she depend on the line. Pick up yourself, my good auntie. You know where you go. Listen. But she would have said, me I go send her money. And when me send the money, me I go make sure say, you buy some hot girl clothes. Because them the time me know if you turn it up, you know. Yeah, that's why me hot in a Jesus now. And she said, when you buy the clothes them, show me where you buy. And me take the picture and say, auntie look here. And she said, yes girl, me like that one there. And she said, show me the other one them. Show me the other one them. I'm sure. And she said, yes, goody, me like that. And when you put on, you make sure say, I want to take some picture. I want to make me see the picture them. And him say, listen, me go send one other money and that go be on a pocket money. And sometimes auntie tell me, say, me not tell nobody, say me get no money, you know. And me say, when me auntie asks me now, say, Tony send no money? Jesus Christ. Me say, she says she a go send it, but she not send it yet. Because my auntie treat me like big woman long time, you know. Because I was accountable and I was responsible. You think I just know me come and try pretend to be who I am not? My auntie give me her house key. I would have keep and care my auntie place for her. Because my auntie live in a Cayman. And me have my auntie house key, much bedroom. Where me could have just go clean out the place, up in the window. Make the place get little breeze. And my auntie now fret say, one if Zania go care man up there. Or wonder what Zania go do. Auntie trust me. And anytime my auntie come and he come and see him place. Him say, yeah, me like how you fix up a place and what have you. Because you have to be able to trust. You have to have accountability. And that's why I say to people, don't think you're too young. From my mother died from age 9, I think I was a big woman. That's why sometimes I can't act no different. Because I take on a mother role, a mother figure. Me want to make sure my sister them alright. Nobody can touch them. Nobody can say nothing about them. Because me I stand up for them like a mother. If them come and tell me so and so happen at school, me go and represent them. And when me come here now, I think me I know pitney. Because me I put on proper clothes, modest clothes. I've never gone to a place to represent one of my sister. And nobody look upon me and say, oh, she dressed up for a young girl. Me always well put together. Because me know what me I come about. And a dance me I going on. And me sit down in a meeting and represent me little sister them. Any little thing me tell them I'm on my way. When me find man. Because me basically find man because of them, you know. Because me never really want no man, you know. Yeah, me I tell you that. Me say I really find a husband. Coming like the man thing. Where you just up here so find one man run it so. So I pray a prayer at a tender age. And me say, God, if you could have just helped me for just find one husband. What could have helped take care of me. And take care of me too. Smaller sister. And my father. And my father me I put in it, you know. Me say, God, then me will just be alright. And I never know how God would have just make the man they just pop up so. So when I get a husband, me never get a husband because of me, you know. Me get a husband because I want to take care of my sister them. Because I want to make sure say we pass the worst. And I think I really do a tremendous job because even after I met my husband and I came to Ucherius to live, my uncle sent me a college and tell me if I come up and come go to school. And me meet my husband the way there. If they call me and tell me say they either hurt them at 11 o'clock, I was on my way to Trulani, because me act like the mother hen over them. Me don't want nobody bother them. And even while now they are older, me have to sometimes tell myself, say, they are now of age. Because if they either hurt them, me still will want to get involved. Me have to literally I learn some lesson now, the other way to understand that. Me have to release them and know that they are not the sisters that I was so protective of. Because I will do the very same up until now if anybody bother them or give them no problem. And because of that, sometimes I really get myself in a trouble and I can't help it. My auntie will tell me sometimes, say, Zania, I know you feel and I know you love your sister them, but just leave some things. Just see I'm blind, here and deaf, my niece. No make nothing bother you. And by she tell me that me still go behind the corner and say me have to deal with it, me can't bother, me have to do sitting. Because I felt that them a for me, me don't know anything at them, at me too. Right? Because that was what we share coming up. You understand me, people? And literally, I remember even when time Shadia will call and they say, me call a bill. Me say anything at all them want, you give them till me come. And me say, call me if anything you hear. And any hours, no matter what me I do. Once me get one phone call and it was Shadia or Dana on the line, I was on my way because listen, I'm a pitney them. And after me ever much older than them. But me have to take on the motherhood. Sometimes the bigger one them look for me and them say, you feel say you're a bigger one, you come and chat up in front of me. Or Daniel, in what time you want, give it to me and me and him want to roll. Right? And me run up my mouth, but once me see she come close to me, me run gone. Because at the end of the day, what? He say, you go on like I say, you're a bigger one. But me have to take on the road, because me see they not take on him, I take on him. And me say, nobody now have no man here, so. And if you don't have man, me I go beat you no. And me I go tell daddy, make daddy lick you down and kick you down. Yeah, me tell them because daddy always a threaten way. Say if anyone on ever think say, no little broke down car man, I come at me gate, I kick you down. Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus. It was a journey, you know, people. And me say, daddy, oh, you say you kick you down. He say, I kick you down. You feel me a joke? And he screw up him face, you know. And I say, one day I'm there and me say, my sister Cleo, go tell daddy about the late Friday night, me out a road, I talk to man. And me say, daddy, come this Saturday and give it to me, you know. And when daddy a beat me, my sister Daniel say, let him go now, I kill you, I go kill him. I kill you, I kill him. And me say, make him beat me, man, and me part him for kill me. You hear me? And then put me over the fence, me jump over the fence, go over Mr. Adrian. And by the time me jump over the fence, Mr. Adrian put me inside. And Mr. Adrian was a very strict man, you know. And Mr. Adrian said, I go call the policeman and lock up him that. And me say, no, nobody call the police. And me say, but if you call the police, me have to go act like sitting to me. And me say, but me can't do that for my father, for then go come for my father. And look here, when my father come at this something and ball out, Zania, and me hear my father out there after he just done beat me, you know. And me say, yes, daddy, through the people them house window, Miss Martha, big up yourself, you are a very good lady to me. And me say, listen, when me hear the calling, hear me open up the door, me want to go to my father. So them say, oh yeah, go back. Oh yeah, go back to your father, and your father just done beat you. Me say, open up the door, make me go to my father. So me go to my father. And he hug me up and he cry. And he say, me not really want beat you, you know. I no beat me want beat you, you know. But remember, so no mother dead and gone, and me no want nobody and nothing over, you know. Me want to know hold up on the head for daddy, man. I just that me want, you know, please, man. He says, Zania, look how me you make me have to do you to them. Me say, daddy, I know me make you do it, and you do it. He said, but Zania, where you out to do I do? Me say, me go over Miss Marva. Because me have to do me hustling, you know, to take care of my sister them, you know. So me go over Miss Marva. Me go help her wrap some rice, flour, sugar, put up on the shop. And she give me little money. She give me 1,500 and me 2 grand. And back then I hold it for money them there. So on me way coming back now, the man stop and me talk to the man. Me never really go out a road to go talk to the man. Me go up and hustling and coming back home. So him say, but you know me not like when none of the on the road with no man. Zania, daddy, you believe daddy love you? Me say, yes, daddy, me know say you love me. So me make you make me have to beat you. So me say, daddy, remember say you know me make you beat me. And we friend up and makeup. And back then they had the Chester fried chicken in Discovery Bay. Him say, alright, You see, tomorrow, me buy on a Chester fry here. I want to hold up on the head and make daddy feel bad, man. Because me no want hurt to you know. But me no want to no put on the head and take care of yourself. And me say, yes, daddy. And we are going to try if do little better. You hear what me I tell the people? And me tell me sister them, me say, you see, if you no go on like so no bad, I don't want to go look, man. A pepper me, I go pepper up on you know. You watch and see. Every day they laugh after me and run. And beat them to run them down. Because we want to make sure at the end of the day, then come out to something good. And when me look and me see how God do things, we can say, thank God. Why is it you're telling me this, Pastor Zania, or Pastor Zania, whatever you want to call today? It's because sometimes the journey that you will go through in life is simply just to prepare you for where God is going to take you. Some persons will have a better upcoming, and if you watch and see who they are not a better person than you, that have gone through a lot of warfare and severe pain and heartache. Look at what is happening. And sometimes you will look and you will say, but how them the people that grew up good? When we were growing up, we wish we had a big TV, a nice little fridge, and a big house. We used to look forward for Diane call us next door and say, come. Right? Queen come at the door and Queen call we. And Queen say, come. And when we come, Queen said to us that, listen, that was Diane. Come watch TV with Adriana. And we wanted to be like Adriana because Adriana had tall hair going down her back and pretty girl. And we said, God Almighty, if we could only be like Adriana. When we get up and we get full breakfast, it no matter how special our breakfast was, we want here Camille Calway because we want some of them breakfast for over big yard. But all that was a part of the process. And do you know what I saw? I saw that there were times when I remember the first time we happened to have Adriana coming back. And I saw that the devil has really played some tricks upon them. And how the enemy has treated them. And I said, oh, Adriana looks so. This was the girl that I admired while growing up. And I wanted to look like her, be like her. Because to us, we maybe was like Cinderella to her. Because she was so fine. And I said, oh, that's Adriana. When they call me and they tell me that Adriana is there and what was happening with Adriana. I said, no, me have to come check out that tomorrow. And I went again to another shop and I said, Adriana, anything you want from this shop, you take it and I will make sure that I come and I pay the bill. Adriana, call me if anything you hear and what have you, because we remember where we were coming from. So sometimes you're there and you're idolizing other persons and you're saying, God, only if I can be like this person, because truly, God, me want a life like this person. But if you look and you watch what God has turned around things and what he has meant, what he has really made you to be, you will truly say, my God is faithful. My brothers, my sisters, I don't know if your mommy is alive, or I don't know if your mommy has passed off, but I beg for 2 minutes to just have a moment of silence for my beautiful mother that has passed away many years now and still has rest upon our heart like never before. I beg to say to my sisters, my 5 sisters, that we have made it. We have weathered the storm and we have seen the hands of God upon our life like never before. And can I tell you, girls, something? It is not over. You have not seen the fullness of what God have in store for you yet. God is going to bless us like never before. He's going to cause his face to shine upon us and he's going to bring us grateful peace and happiness. I don't care what it looks like now. I don't care how you feel now. I want you to know that God is going to make a way where there seems to be no way. God is going to open the floodgates of heaven and God is going to rain down blessing upon you. I decree and I declare that whatever it is you want to achieve, whatever it is you want to own, whatever it is you want to attain, it is yours now in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I beg to decree and declare that all our family, Auntie Marlene, Auntie Tony, Uncle Errol, Uncle Starry, Auntie Bev, all the big sisters, everybody who help us out, every friend, family friend that has been a part of our journey. God is going to bless you. God is going to increase you. Uncle Roddy, we could not have done it without you being stern, without you being rough. And of course, we needed our cousin to teach us ways of life. Days when they were rough and they juke out we eye. Days when they were very nice and they protect us with everything they ever have and own. I remember days when they will lift us up in order to walk through the shortcut to make sure that we were okay. Days when they were very nice and they wanted to make sure that we had a good upcoming. I thank everybody for the good. I thank everybody for the bad, because it has made us who we are today. And don't think that it was you who did it. If ever you think you have done us any bad, and I beg to talk for myself and my other sisters, if ever you thought you had done us any bad, it is not you. And we don't have up nobody, because we needed to go through everything we ever go through in order to be the persons that we are today. And I speak that there is a healing now, there is a forgiveness now, and there is a grace to go on now. And I just want to take just 2 minutes of silence. And if your mommy has passed away and you want to say anything at all, this is your 2 minutes. Just type. You don't have to say anything. Just 2 minutes for all our mom, our loving mom, our caring mom that has passed away and gone on to be with the Lord. Some of you might not know where your mommy gone. Just 2 minutes of silence, just in reverence to my mom, a loving woman, G. Palmer, Jeannie Wax, and to your mom that has gone home. 2 minutes. Thank you so very much, everyone, for that moment of silence. Just to our mom that has passed away. And I want to take the time out now just to say to everyone that still have a mom, love them, respect them. Never you believe that you are bigger because you have now become an adult and you can tell them anything that comes to your mouth. I ask that you will ask the Lord for forgiveness. I don't care if they have even caused you pain. I don't care if they have wronged you. They're the one that bring you here. I want for you to understand that God have a way to bring good out of bad. To those of you who are carrying hurt feelings because mommy was not with you. You didn't grow up with mommy. You had to stay with grandma. You had to stay with a family, friend, whoever it is. And you feel somewhat that you don't have to have a relationship with mommy because mommy was never there. I want for you to understand that if you can forgive your mom, then God in return will forgive you and bless you. And if you think about it, some of your mom that have not done the things that they were supposed to do in your life, check their age. They are very young. They did not understand what you and I might have understood today. And peradventure, they were not given the guidance in order to be able to deposit in your spirit. I've dealt with a lot of situations on a day-to-day basis. And persons will say, why did mommy have to leave me? And some of you had to leave your children with family, with friends that have taken disadvantage of them because you wanted to make a better life for yourself and for them. And truth be told, if you check it out, you will realize that some of us still didn't make a good life. So you leave your child and they had a lot of bad experience. Persons molest them. Persons hurt them, take disadvantage of them. And at the end of the day, you will say, I will beat myself Because even though I live to make a life, I didn't achieve anything. And some of you, you're very fortunate. You could have left your kids with a friend, with a family. And what happened to you? They will take very good care like they were left in the company of their own parents. We thank God for you who know how to be a mother to somebody else's child. And we ask that God will bless you. And in talking about that, I remember my aunt's friend, Auntie Tony's friend, Rita. She would have tried her best to take care of my aunt's children like it was her very own. We have persons that are solo to helping others. We want to salute you for being a great mom. Because anyone that can take up anybody's child and treat them like they are theirs when they are not, just know that you are very special. I want to say to you today, forgive the ones that hurt you. And if tomorrow, before the curfew starts, mommy is close by, and even though you have not been talking to mommy for quite some time now, just drive up, man, and say, mommy, I forgive you, and I love you, and thank you for everything that you have done in my life. I want for you to just say, mommy, I forgive you for everything. And I thank you, mommy, that you have brought me here. I don't care what they have done unto you. Forgive. Let it go. Release yourself. And I want to say to the persons that still have a mother, make sure you adore them. I said to my sister for the past couple of weeks, I feel so depressed. And she said to me, why? I said, because I want to go home now and get some of mommy rice and peas. And I said, even now in this pandemic, I would just pack my bag and be at my mommy's house, just chilling out, laughing and having a good time. And she said to me, I really understand what you're trying to say. I was thinking about it myself just the other day. You have an opportunity to do all the things that we desire to do that don't have a mom. Time wait on no man. Hug mommy today. Love mommy today. Do what you can do for mommy today. Because there's going to be a time when you're going to find yourself at the place that Apostle Zania is now at. Where you want to see mommy, but mommy is no more. And all you are going to have to do is to use the little memories that you have to keep you going and remind you of mommy. My brothers and my sisters, make sure that the memories that you have of your mom is some good ones. So if you know that what you already have is not good, try to make up and have some good days. Because when they passed away, the only thing you're going to have is the little memories and the good days that you have spent with mommy. I encourage you today to treat your mom special always. Because if I had a mom, I would not have to wait on Mother's Day. Because I believe that mothers must be pampered and treat good every single day. Cook them the best meal. Do a pedicure for them. Do they hear if you must? Yes. Tell them, mommy, I appreciate your many sacrifice. It's not easy, you know. And now being a mom, I understand some of these things. Not earning enough money to take care of the bills, to take care of your family. And at the end of the day, coming home feeling frustrated, not knowing what is going to happen tomorrow. Sometimes your mom is actually sad. And they're sad because they can't do the things that they want to do for you. And you look upon them and you say, mommy always looks so sad. And you don't even know that mommy is actually thinking about you. How can I make things better for my child? And some of the mothers, they are now crying because they are saying that I know you had the capacity And I know you could have gone to college and university, but I just did not have the money to send you. And you will say to yourself, I could have been better off in life if mommy had helped me. Do you think mommy would really be in a situation that she can help you and she didn't? I don't believe so. And even though our parents sometimes have choose some partner that can make it a little hard for us, because they are the one now that want to dictate what mommy do for you, and that's why I don't like a confusing house with too much fathers, and I don't like it. But I'm saying to you, make it up, man. Make amend. Fix it. Send a text. And some of you that can't face them, send a message. Nobody should be telling them parents what to do and bad word, and no, that's craziness. You have to honor. If you don't give honor, you will not receive God's blessing. If you don't know how to deny yourself and how to show persons that listen, I know that you have not done everything that you were supposed to do, but you did what you could have done. And I appreciate you. Say that and watch from a sincere place. All your trouble, you're going to realize that one by one they're over. I always said to my sister, because Sister Shade, sometimes she act a little bit like she is rough, and she will talk some way and act. And I said to her, I say, you see, Sister Shade, you see parents' blessing, they are very much important. And I said, everybody, most of these children now that are out and doing certain stuff, they were not giving their parents blessing. There are many fathers that don't know what it is to lay your hand upon your child and say, I decree and I declare that you are blessed. There are many fathers that are not able to say, God bless me pitney. Also many mothers, they don't do it. They don't say it. I decree and I declare that you shall be blessed. They spend time to say, you behave just like your papa. You behave just like your mama. And these are the things that later become generation curse, because your father was a rum drinker, and I as your mother spend time telling you, you see you, from you little you can know say, you're going to come up and become a rum drinker like your pa. When I as the mother that have the authority, because don't believe that you have to be in church to have a certain authority and grace over your children, I as the mother need to come now and to say, listen, you know your father used to drink though, but I look in the future and I see that you are going to be the one to break the curse. Or I come and I said, listen, I see that, listen, you are coming up with the same drinking habit, but I break the bands of wickedness over you. And I decree and I declare that you will not be like your father. We look at them and say, your father never gone to college, but me look upon you and me see doctor. Me look upon you and me see teacher. Me look upon you and me see a nurse. And even though I did not get to do certain stuff, something in my spirit tell me that I must try with you. Come on, parents. I must try with you, because you are going to be the one to break the bonds of poverty over the family. So peradventure, if we get to the place where we can change the words that we use, we will find that we are way better off. You understand, people? So we have to get to the place where we can say, listen, I know your father used to spend a lot of time smoking, but you are coming up and you're not going to be a smoker. Listen, we have to speak those things that are not as though they are. And if you are able to do that, then I guarantee you that your life will never be the same. And your child life will never be the same. So if you know as a mother, you have opened up your mouth and say some stuff that you weren't supposed to say, please. It's okay for you to say, I said some stuff and I wasn't supposed to say it. And I just ask that God will forgive me and you too forgive me. Because listen, children, obey your parents, that your days may be long and hurt. And then it said, honor thy mother and thy father, which is the first commandment that is given with promise. But it come back and tell you, parents, provoke not your children to wrath. So it means that it's a two-way. So if I hurt you, I need to come and say, sorry, mommy. But if you hurt me, you need to come and say, I've not done well as your mother, but I'm asking you to forgive me and give me a second chance. And I promise with the help of God, I will do better and I will be a better person. And my dear brothers and sisters, together we will have a good time. I know it's in the day and I don't want to take up much of your time, but I had to come today. I want to wish all the mothers out there, especially the ones that helped to be a mother to me, a happy, happy Mother's Day. May you be blessed in your going out and in your coming in. May all your wish come through. May everything that you have been believing God for manifest in your life like never before. May you experience the hands of God in a tremendous way. May you be blessed in your going out and in your coming in. May you be spoiled with love. May you remember that we are grateful to have you as our mother, as our friend, as our teacher, as our sister, and it goes on and on. A mother can take so much different place in a child's life. And because of that, we call you special. Have a beautiful and a blessed Mother's Day. And as I said before, know that God has chosen you to bring such a special child, such a special children, because He know that only you could be such a super mother. May you be blessed, and may all your family be blessed. May you mothers leave a legacy behind that even after you're gone, years to come, your daughters and your sons will say, my mother was truly the best mom in the world. And to my aunts, I love you all. Thank you for being the super mom that you were to us. There were days when we really didn't cooperate with you. And of course, we make your work more challenging. Thank you so very much, Auntie Tony, for being such a special mother. You were a friend. You were a sister. I can just imagine your children, how blessed they are to call you mother. And to Auntie Marlene, I love you and I appreciate you. We might not get everything we wanted the way we did, but you really had tried your best. We say thanks from myself and from my sisters. We appreciate you, Auntie Marlene. And we could not have been the persons that we are without your guidance. And to all our other aunts, we just want to say, you are very special to us. And we appreciate everything that you have done. Every little thing, it counts in the latter part. We say thanks. To every friend that was in the neighborhood that helped to give an eye on us, even when we thought you were watching us, we say thanks. Thank you so very much. And to my elder sisters, we say thank you. Even though you were not that old, you did your best and we so appreciate you. We really salute you all for being our mother, for being our road model, and for helping us through the hard time that we face. And to all my spiritual mothers, the ones I admire that lead from a place of example, I say Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for believing in me when nobody else did. Of course, I know I was an odd task. I've always been. But I know that you all must have been proud because I stand the test of time and I've proved that lesson. With Christ in the vessel, I can smile at the storm. I thank my sister Danielle, even though you were really not so older than I am. You treated me well, like you were so much a big mother. And of course, sometime I wanted to tell you to just sit down. But looking back on it now, you have done a tremendous job. And I say thank you. I love you all. And I know that God is going to do exceedingly, abundantly, and above all in our life. To all my 5 sisters, shout out, we have made it. And to all the persons that have been watching on this Facebook Live, Happy Mother's Day to you, and we love you. I don't care about the mistake that you have made in the past. Going forward, just try to do better. And the little that you do, God will honor it and bless you so you can do much more. God God bless you all. And I will be back pretty soon. But if you don't hear from me tomorrow, just remember, a happy, happy Mother's Day. From I, Apostle Zania Vastani, and also from the Faith Deliverance Lighthouse Prophetic Ministry. We love you. And all the very best. You are angels that cannot be replaced. Be blessed. And God is going to make a way where there seems to be no way. Do you want to say something? You want to wish them a happy Mother's Day?
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that are watching.
God bless you all. And of course, I will be back. Love you all. And thank you for your time. I really appreciate your company. Peace, and I'm out.